our little morning meditation here. So I always like to, it's been a while, but I like to kind of get into that breathing zone over the course of 3 sips of tea. Use them to as like a transition point. Use 3 sips of tea as a hallway between busy brain and kind of relaxed breathing brain. Let's do that for a minute. Just really take your time and just feel your tea kind of filling your mouth. Feel how it feels to drink it. Feel how it makes your body feel. As you're drinking your tea, remember to take breaths in between. Alright. Let's practice some of that measured breathing. Let's breathe in on a very slow count of 4, and then we'll hold it for 4. And we'll breathe out for 4. And as you do, I'd like for you to visualize for yourself a balloon expanding, and then air gently being let out. And try to remember to breathe low in your ribs, not in from your shoulders. Really deep. And breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4. We'll do it again a few more times. And as you breathe in, really visualize that balloon kind of lifting and expanding. And as you hold, just let it suspend. And as you breathe out, feel that balloon kind of gently resting down, not deflating so much as kind of settling. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 2 more. In, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Last one, really go for it, really expand and contract. In, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. And just feel how it feels to have breathed. You don't have to be anything or do anything. You can just feel how it is to be in a body that has taken in and expelled oxygen repeatedly. It's kind of nice to only have to do that. Let's now take a minute. You can close your eyes or have them open as is comfortable for you, whatever you like. But let's focus on our extremities for a moment. And just really take a minute to think about your fingertips. Kind of feel them, feel how they work. If you're feeling real woo-woo, you can thank them for doing a good job for you. And kind of give them a little roll. Just feel the ways in which they move. And feel how nice it is to have fingertips in this world. For their utility, but also for their aesthetic and for their enjoyment. Fingers are more than what they can do for you and how you can use them to work for the world. Fingertips are a wonderful source of tactile experience. stretch your palms out while you're here. And give your wrists a little circle. And just feel how cool it is to have hands. And breathe in. And breathe out. And let your hands settle back down. And let's take it to the toes. I'm just going to give them a gentle little wiggle. And just feel how each individual toe works so beautifully together as a unit, but they're also kind of fun and cute and wiggly just on their own. And try moving each one independently of the other, but it's not a job, it's just for fun. I'm not great at it, but I think that's really funny, and I like it. And then feel how nicely they move all at once, flexing and pointing. That teamwork. Toes are very cool. In addition to being kind of cute and funny looking, you can use them to pick stuff up. You can use them to be taller and stabilize you when you need to stand way up high. And while we're here, let's take a minute to get into the feet as well and just feel how solid they are and how well they carry you around. You can flex and point them and feel the shape of the arch, how it can change like that. The foot is so dynamic for something so stable. Give the ankles a little roll here too. They do a lot of flex work for us. We don't usually think about them unless something's wrong. So take a minute to just roll your ankles and really think about how nice it is to have ankles that can help you to jump and run and bend and do all these great things that we like to do. Plus they have those little bones that stick out the sides, and that's very cute. And they house that badass Achilles tendon. Alright, take a deep breath in and out as we release the feet and let them go for now. Now I'd like for you to focus on your head. We're kind of going to all points here. But take a minute. If you'd like to use your hands, you can, or if you'd just like to visualize, that's good too. Just really think about those temples on either side of your head. They feel like a latch point. It's where things come together, behind the eyes, above the ears, above the jaw, beneath the, top of the skull. There's this dainty little point that holds so much. I learned that your sense of empathy lives kind of right up over here, over your left temple. I think that's very cool, and your sense of enjoyment and pleasure and all that lives kind of over your right temple. I think that's true. I'm not a neurologist. I was just looking at a brain check the other day. But I love thinking that my feelings live on either side in my temples. And it helps me remember to be a little bit extra kind to my head and my face and the meeting point of those things. And to feel, when those temples start to feel a little sensitive, to just breathe a deep breath into them and out. And remember to be kind to the sides of your face. And let's think about our face for a minute. It moves so much. It expresses so much. If it's my face, or maybe yours, it talks an awful lot. Gets so much done. And take a minute to stretch that jaw if you want. But just definitely take your deep breaths in. And as you breathe out, allow your face muscles to just kind of relax. Let them take a break. Let's give our face a couple good deep breaths. And try to pick up on any place in your head that you're feeling tense. And breathe into it. And breathe out. You can think of your in-breath as a cooling, soothing, aloe vera gel kind of coming in and coating everything. And your out-breath is sort of a rinsing or a draining, pulling all that tension out and away, and leaving everything feeling kind of soft and new and clean. Maybe one more here. And give yourself any kind of twisting or movement that your head and neck and shoulders need while you're here paying attention. And remember, you can always come back later if you're feeling that tension in your face, your head, your scalp, your neck. You can always choose to come back and just breathe that cooling gel in and breathe out to let it clean and drain and rinse. You can always do that. But for now, let's come back into the center of our body to where we actually physically hold our breath. And give ourselves 3 more deep breaths right here, deep in your low ribs, and just really feel them. And let your middle just super relax around that air. Your torso does so much. Kind of ties the room together. It's okay to just relax it sometimes and to just, let your belly hang out and let your back kind of slump a little bit. It's okay. You don't have to have perfect posture and look any kind of way every minute of every day. It's exhausting. You can just allow your torso to be supported by your breath and by its own frame. It doesn't have to do any active work right now. Heck, even if you want to lay down and just let it be held up by gravity, that's a great thing to do. Just give it a break, lie on the ground. And as we're breathing here in our guts, let's take a minute to just kind of peripherally feel that little tingle of awareness for our toes, our fingers, our head, all the parts we just took so much time to examine and really exist in. Just kind of feel them, note that they're there as satellites around this core breath. And see if you can't send just a little visualization, a filament of colored light, something that feels soothing, just any soothing color from where you're breathing in your lower ribs, through your bones and out to your fingertips, out to your toes, out to your hair and the tip of your nose. It's a little rhyme for you. Just continue to breathe in and out and just feel that tiny little soothing light and a filament radiating out to your extremities, turning you into a little glowing star five-pointed star of human goodness. And here, before we start to kind of pull ourselves back to our waking mind and our tea, I'd like for you to give yourself one sentence that describes how you feel when you let yourself just be a little glowing star person like this. Like, por ejemplo, like just I glow is good, or I'm beautiful is good, or I'm powerful is good. Just something that works for you. I'm gonna go with I glow. I like it. I'm gonna carry that around all day with me. I'm gonna keep it in this little pocket under my ribs. And then anytime I'm feeling less than today or dampered, I'm gonna remember that I can choose to be a glowing star person anytime I want. I can take my deep breaths and I can feel my self-made filaments of soothing colored light radiating out to 5 points. And when I need to, I glow. And when you have your little sentence, your self-love little affirmation to pull out when you need to remember that you're a glowing star person, just tuck it away under your ribs, someplace safe, and start to pull our colored light filaments back in. Just breathe and let them gently filter their way back in. And we can fold them up in a happy little glow star in our belly, like a sneech. And let's take 2 more breaths here. Excellent. And as we start to work our way back to waking mind, let's stretch. Give yourself a good little stretch. Allow yourself as much time as you need to come back to your cup of tea. And when you're ready, you can pick it up and take your 3 sips to bring you kind of back into active, chatty headspace. Remember, we use our beverage as a hallway. Over 3 sips, move from your gentle, soft, kind of sleepy, breathing brain back to awakeness.